2 viewers. All right. All right. Well, to anybody showing up, how you doing? Welcome to Live with Reefer Madness. My name is Craig, and we'll see if we get some people in. We can shoot the breeze tonight. We'll talk about whatever tonight. Ought to be interesting. I haven't been around in a while. I do apologize for that, but life has a way of doing that to people. So hopefully everybody can do that. Not too bad, Salty Reef. How's it going with you, buddy? That being said, things are going pretty well, I guess. You know, we'll see how it is. Kind of interesting to see who's going to show up tonight. Getting close to Christmas, right? Oh, dude. You know, a lot of people ask me why I got out of reefing locally, and I luckily didn't have that problem. I had some other things go on that I explained in the last live stream, and I'll be sure to answer that if somebody wants me to answer it. But yeah, it's hard. At least you're going into a new build. Did you have to get rid of everything, or did you have other tanks to put the livestock in? What went on, bud? And you can hear me, correct? To make sure that it looks like everything's broadcasting, but you never know. Hey, what's going up, Reef God? You know, yeah, that's the hard part, eh? The bounce back after something catastrophic like that. It really, really is. I still help people with tanks. You know, I thought it was funny. Somebody said, "Oh man, y'all done?" I'm like, "Well, I'm done looking after a tank currently. I still know what I'm doing, you know." But if we get a few more people in here, some people may remember I've gone on about a couple of local fish stores. Wow, do I have some interesting news about that? That has actually turned into a criminal case. I hear you, Reef God. You know what? I actually said to my wife just recently, like maybe a couple days ago, I said, you know, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think what I'd like to do, if we can get the 10, 12 regulars and some more people in, I'm going to discuss some things about what I might do with this channel. You know, I definitely want to keep doing the fish thing. I like helping people out with that. I do get kind of tired of answering questions about ick. The last stream I had, I moved this apartment that I took. I actually laser temped a few things. They said it was colder, and you know, when I was looking at power bills from the last year with the previous tenant, they couldn't tell me too much, but they told me the high point. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, $580 last January is what somebody paid for the power in here. I mean, that's more than the rent. So, you know, but we needed a place. Things were getting kind of pressure pointed on that. I was not going to try and keep the fish in here when I temped the floor in the summer, and I noticed that it was 12 degrees different. So the floor is colder than the rest of the house. And I went down into the basement. No way was it going to take my 120 at all. And my 20-gallon tank, I had some other issues go on. I had ick, and then I had some kind of secondary infection. We'll call it viral or bacteria. And it wiped out a good amount of my livestock I had left. Hey, how you doing, Reef? Good to see you. So yeah, so I kind of moving from that point. I've been still talking to crews, and I still talk to, you know, Aquarium Cabinet, Nick from Aquarium Cabinet. I talk to those guys. And the one thing a lot of people seem to want me to do is just kind of Howard Stern this crap, where, yeah, we talk reefs and stuff like that, but maybe start doing, branching into just letting the other topics happen and making sure people understand that you can ask that question if it's, say, Thursday, but if we miss it, don't be offended. But make sure you're here on, say, Tuesday, and it's all reef. That kind of thing. Because those who have ever hung out in my live streams before that have gone on realize the topic moves off, drastically moves off. So it's kind of very freeform in that way. Yeah, I'm glad to see you, Reef. Really am. We'll see who else shows up. I'm just kind of sitting here going, wow, I got a thumbs down and all I did was show up. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. But yeah, it's been interesting. I've watched a few people's tanks growing and stuff that are posting videos, and I miss it a little bit. I do like not having to deal with it a little bit. And my wife wanted a dog, and just things went on. And unfortunately this year's been a little rough. Seeing that my grandmother died in February and my mother died in May. So there was that going on. I had to move. I had court cases that were coming up against people that had wronged me financially and crap like that. I can't speak of it in here. But there were other things going on as well within the family and trying to protect people from other people in the family. So as far as finances go. So it's been an interesting year for me, to say the least. There's been a few people that just mind-blowingly blew my mind to their attitude. It's one of those things, and we've all seen it. I'm sure we have. The vultures come circling. It's the minute they think they're going to get something, they're all nice, but the minute they find out that you're not entitled to anything, and that's myself included. I know how insurance works. I still think it's appalling that a couple key members of my family don't. It's like, unless your name's specifically on it, you don't get anything. That's simple as it gets, right? And wow, to watch, as the picture says, the stupid, it burns. You know what I mean? Like, I just sat around, like, just dumbfounded while I'm dealing with my own thing. So I had a few people that were looking to get into reefing. So they got a really good deal on a couple of things, that I had. And I sold my 120 to someone who really deserved it, really wanted to get into it. And I helped them convert it. Now, unfortunately, they didn't want to do saltwater. They wanted to do freshwater. But I helped them convert it out and sealed the tank up so they could actually do a freshwater setup. And it is full of beautiful goldfish. I couldn't name them for you, but the big guys and just a lot of everything. And it was really nice. And she was very appreciative. And they did all the moving. So it's really funny. I still took it out of the room it was stored in, though. So I still had to lug that bugger one more time. And the 20-gallon went out to somebody else who really, really, really deserved it. And for just a wicked price. I wasn't out to make any money off it. It was, here, come buy this, give me X amount of dollars. You know what I mean? The fish went to a good home that were left, my two Darwin clowns, my black and whites, and I think the only other thing was a lawnmower blenny that were left after everything got wiped out. So I had to kind of, make a decision. And when I say it's cold here, guys, so I will be honest with you, it is negative 10 degrees Celsius here. So I think that's around 12 Fahrenheit, something like that, maybe 15. And the floor is colder than that here. So if you can imagine me trying to keep a tank heated, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm going for a house this year, coming. I have fixed my credit to the point that I'm approachable on a mortgage. So me and the wife were talking about it, and we're doing 6-month terms on a lease here. And I'm already stuck here for the winter, so I might as well do another 6 months. And maybe this July, when we move, if I can get enough in the budget to do a new tank, which would be another 120. I like that size, good size. I personally prefer it. If I can go, it's one of those, you know how it goes. Might go bigger, But if I can, then I will. If I don't, then I'm still going to assist people. I got a friend here started up a aquarium maintenance company, and it's Maritime Aquatics, I think he called it. Wow, he's going to kill me because I forgot the name of it. But if if anything, I might go around with him with the camera, do some footage for that stuff, and still help people out. You know, I still have a good lot of info on what I did and how I dealt with things, and what is actually going on right now. So what about you guys? I know Salty Reef, you're setting up that 110. You're just starting it out. How far have you gotten? Wow, something clicked there. I wonder what that was. Hey, what's going on, K-Town? Yeah, I probably should let everybody know that I'm actually doing this. Let's see if I can. I'm going to share this up and see if we can get a few more people in. Right. The 110 leak, you're doing a 125. Right. Right. Okay, so. Oh, I got to go into bloody. Let's go here. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to share this up into a couple of the reefing channels so people know that I'm actually on. And there. So if it loops back very quick. Nope. Did I catch it? Nope. There we go. Caught it. So let's share this up. The confusingness. There we go. So yeah, so he's doing that. What about the rest of you guys? How's the tanks going? How's things been? That, get out of there. Get back to there, and we're there. Here we go. Cool. So you're going to be doing a basement sump, so you're probably going to need yourself a nice big mega return pump, right? What's going to be the head height? Or have you even gotten that far into thinking it through? And don't feel free to thumbs up, guys, but I don't need it. This channel's so small, it's insignificant for me. About 14 feet, huh? So, yeah, it's going to be a good size one. You going to go with a DC pump, or are you going to go with a, you know, like a good size, geez, wow, I forgot the name of that one, gold, something or other. I'd have to look it up. Oh, right, somebody said I should share my personal because I got some personal friends. Oh, right. Gonna go Jabo? So you're gonna need the bad boy, the big one for that, aren't you? The DCS 2600, probably bigger than that. Yeah. Just to make sure you got enough head pressure. Yeah. But yeah, it's been an interesting year, you know. Overall, you know, I'm pleased. I miss doing it a little bit. I kept a lot of key equipment. I still have my RODI unit. I make house water with that too. You're gonna go with the 30 grand, yeah. 30K ought to do it, I think. More than do it. Yeah. What about you, Reef? How's the tank been? I haven't talked to you in so long. You know, I know you were dealing with parameters and getting things straightened out. How's it been? That is a beast. That DCS 30K. Definitely don't want to accidentally stick your fingers in the impeller on that one, huh? That's what that little voice in the back of your head for that goes, You know, turning into oncoming traffic is counterproductive. But yeah, we'll have to see if we can get a few people in here tonight. Might. You know, depending how it is. We've only been on 15 minutes, so it would hurt, yeah, just a little, eh? That's what I was thinking. Like, I ain't gonna be one of those. Oh, that hurt a little bit. You know, that'd be like, wow, where'd the tip of my fucking finger go? Or break a nail, flip it right off. I have seen that actually happen, by the way. It was, God, what was the name of that pump? I think it was a Milwaukee pump, if I remember. Oh, I'd have to. Wow, I'd be forever trying to find it. But it was a big AC pump, And I don't know what the guy was frickin' thinking, but he was there. There was something wrong with it, and he stuck his finger into the port, and you just heard that whistle, and then the scream out of this guy was something. We thought he chopped his finger off, but you could see where the nail had flipped right off when the impeller hit it. So he just wrong direction. Oh, it's just unfortunate. Anyway, a lot of holy shit and wrapping his finger up, making sure he wasn't bleeding out or some crazy crap, and learn the hard way, huh? Oh, doing 300-gallon shark. You're gonna do that. That is big. You must have the room. If I get a house, that'll be the hard part, man. Is if I do get back in, restraining myself because I have the room, right? My son's going off to university, I hope. But I think we're going to let him live at home. So I'm trying to get him to there's like a satellite of University of New Brunswick here called UMBSJ. And, he's going to go to school there. So, and I told him, I said, well, do it. Do it smart. Save the money you can. And say you're living in my house, right? Because where he doesn't have my last name, I can kind of play he's paying rent for me so he can get his student loan the correct amount. Nice. So yeah, what about you, Reefer? Did you take off? Because I haven't gotten a response out of you. I'm kind of curious because I know he was having some trouble, a little while back, but I'm kind of hoping he leveled it off and things are going swimmingly. No pun intended. We'll see if we get some of the folks back in. A lot of people are just probably going to be surprised I'm around. Because I know Dev is still streaming. He's still doing his tech talk. I know Oral is, right? Seymour. And there's someone else doing something now too, aren't they? On like Tuesday or something? Or Wednesday, I want to say. I think it's Wednesdays. And of course, Tuesday. Yeah, Testing Tuesday with Paul and the boys over at their channel. Well, at least you got the notification. Trust me on that, that's been an issue. But actually, I was contacted by YouTube and asked if I was still going to stream. Right, Seahorse Whisperer. That's it. Kelly, I have tried to get in on that. I'm actually wowing again, so I'm playing WoW for those that are not gamers, and have been actively involved in that. Got our guild into the top 20 for content, and doing the things we're doing. And that goes Wednesdays and Thursdays. So he doesn't do Test Tuesdays anymore. That's Paul. That's what do you call it? What's he call his channel? Holy crap! Wow. I have forgotten what Paul's channel is called. I have to go look that up right now. But yeah, so he's not doing that. So is he just still live streaming here and there like he always did? Or is he doing anything specific now? Or does anybody know? Reef Community World, RCW, that's it. Let's see here. Well, he grew a little bit and everything. What the hell happened there? See, you step away and people just go stupid. Let's see, his last a month ago. That's almost as bad as me. Paul. So, is he working with Aaron's Aquarium and doing anything at all? Does anybody know? Because I know Aaron's was doing something, but that was intermittent as well as I could see too. Yeah, it's what a crazy hobby, eh? Oh, the Canadian came out of me too. K-Town, that's right. Okay, I remember somebody mentioning that to me. So I'll do what I can to drop in. I get busy in the evenings now pretty bad. I got a lot of people. I've been doing a lot of computer stuff contract-wise, and it's just hilarious. Like, I've had my good rig back for a long time now, and we were laughing because I started getting fetching. So if you hear something happen, it's my computer doing it. but it's kind of this weird. Well, you see my little joke next to the live stream. Ooh, baby, it's cold outside. I got into an argument with somebody today about it, and I said, you're referencing today's society to a song that was written in 1940, in the 40s. I said, you're taking it out of context. I said, and by the way, asking for it to be banned, and, huge argument about this, that's not the case, they just chose not to put it up. I said, no, that was people calling the fuck in and saying they shouldn't play that. That's censorship. Plain and simple, so. But, yeah, the whole snowflake, safe spaces shit has really gotten on my nerves lately. It's just like, holy crap, guys. When I was your age, I was in the Army. Go ask your Master Corporal, your NCO, for a safe place. He'll tell you where to fucking go get one. You know what I mean? So I just sort of had to really step away from anything public. Always there Tuesdays. I'll have to check it out. I got you. I already got you linked up. Just to drop in. You never know. I'm an entertaining guy, too. So I've been told. But yeah, it's, it's the way it is. People are going to come and go in the hobby, too. I heard Tina had something happen. See, she's got videos up and things seem to be going well now. I think she got a big whack of ick or velvet again or some crazy shit. Yeah. Yeah, every time somebody posts something about that, Salty, you'll enjoy this. I linked them Dan Pina. And if you don't know who that is, go look him up on YouTube, and you'll see the kind of guy that I would stand there and go, yeah, I'm with him. I may not like Trump, but I like him. And I don't care if he supports Trump. You can support whoever the hell you want. The guy running my country now needs a kick in the nuts. Yep, hilarious. Well, thank you, K-Town. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like to think that I made quite a few, internet friends, as it were. People that I would hang out and definitely have a drink with. I don't drink much, but, I'll have a drink. Yeah. He's an interesting guy. Swears like a trooper. Holy crap, for a guy worth $50 billion, I guess he can get away with it. That's the way I looked at it. But he made a lot of good points that a lot of it's the era you grew up in. And I'm watching guys now, it's either overtly macho, basically the road rage videos where you're looking at this guy, yeah, baby Trudeau, you'll never be your dad, man. And that kind of thing where you're just standing there and you're just perplexed as to what the hell's got you pissed off to the point that you're willing to negate all social graces whatsoever, or, which my wife had happen at her work, the guy started bawling. Well, you can't fucking miss 13 days of work and expect to keep your fucking job unless you went on a leave of absence, that you had a legitimate excuse. Not showing up for work because you didn't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah, just, the stupid, it burns. You're left perplexed at it. And these people want to get into, like, our hobby. Can you imagine what we go through, setting up a tank, getting everything going the way it should be going, you put your fish in, you start getting corals, and shit starts to die. We've seen that time and time and again. I've had it personally happen. And I had it happen after 6 years of doing it. And I was just blown away, and I went, you know what? Things aren't really set up well in this house. The floors are crooked as hell, by the way. That was another big issue I was having. I can level a tank, but it doesn't help that I'm standing there and literally feeling motion sick because I'm crooked to the tank, right? Yeah, and you got it. Yeah, Salty. Yeah, it's the entitled millennial. Like my kid, I looked at him and I said, if you ever come crying to me that way, you know how I'm going to react. And, yeah, okay, he doesn't want to learn how to fix stuff. Yeah, he doesn't want to do that. You guys, you ready for my biggest thing that set me off? My, what is it they call it? Triggered. You guys know I like cars. I like working on cars. I've had that talk with a few people just on the side. And would you guys like to see a picture of what a shop did? So I had a control arm out. My car was thunking in the front end. I went up to a shop I trusted. I do that with finger quotes now, for years, and they replaced that control arm and did a 4-wheel alignment. Car still funking. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So get ready for it. I'm going to show you guys. They did a 4-wheel alignment on this car. So anybody who knows anything about cars knows, you know, what I'm talking about here. So let's see here if I can put that up for you guys right quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Oh, so I'll put it up, and then you. Why is that going to that? Give me a sec here, guys. Oh. Maybe it's because I'm not. There we go. Is that one, and there's that one, and now I should be able to look. There we go. Let's see if I can get this picture up for you guys. You get a kick out of this. Oh shit, I don't remember where I put it, guys. Haha. Oh, it's got to be on my desktop. And car pics. So, those of you that know anything about cars, great. If you don't, I'll explain this a little bit. There we go. So, let me know when you guys can see that. So, you should be seeing it by now, I think. Let's go have a look over here. Yep, there it is. So, this is one of the bushings on my lower control arm on my Jetta. Alright? Do you guys see how torn up that bushing is? Can you tell the rubber around the, you know, inside the ring and outside the middle ring? They did a 4-wheel alignment on a car with a bushing that pancaked and torn out. And then looked at me and said, well, we have to do a 4-wheel alignment. You would have had to have done the alignment and seen that. You could not see it. So, and I'm arguing with these guys, and the girl behind me started to get upset and cry. I'm not shitting here, because I was upset. They hadn't fixed my car, and she didn't want to be around that kind of negativity. I almost had a complete and utter fucking nuclear meltdown. Anyway, and I just looked at them. So they refunded me at least that. You know, I'm like, you know, don't do that. Years ago, I remember when a shop would look at you, we can't do an alignment. Why? This is out. And they would show you so that you didn't think they were just lying and trying to get you to replace parts. You know, fuck, man. You know, and he said it's because people get upset when we just don't do the work. Anyway. Foolish. Yeah, it's hilarious that this can go on. But anyway, I digress. I'll just put up something cute. There we go. She's been taking up a lot of my time, that girl. And when the picture comes up, you guys will see it. That's my my little Boston Terrier, Ruby. So my wife wanted a dog, and I caved. Instantaneously caved. How do you say no? You know what I'm saying. But she's smart as a whip. I actually babysat a Boston Terrier for a friend of ours. And she's great, but she doesn't listen all that well. She great tricks, does all this stuff. But I've actually trained this one too. If she's playing with the rope and she gets a little rough, you say ow, instantly lets go and sits down and just waits for you to engage and play again. His dog, wow. Let's just say I was like, wow, you're a little, you know, that's a little overbearing for me. So, but all right, guys. Well, listen, I'm at 30 minutes. I got to vet and bitch a little bit and got to see a few of you guys that I like to see, and I'll see about getting on a little more. I said that last time, but I do honestly mean it this time. I have things kind of more leveled off in the last month than I did before. And K-Town, I'll be sure to try and check you out on Tuesdays. I know Wednesdays is Dev and Kelly, so I'll see what I can do about getting into those guys. And I'll have to pop in for Oral's stream if he's still doing them too. All right, guys. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. And, you know, keep your stick on the ice.